folks, and welcome back to DEADPIT Radio. Creepy Kentuckian here with you. And I got a really cool one to take a look at today from Second Sight Films. This one came out very recently in limited edition box set 4K Blu-ray combo, and that's what we're taking a look at today. This was a gigantic success when it hit stateside in 2023. This is one of the top 3 money makers of all time for A24, and it comes from Australia and is a pretty fresh new take on a very tired subgenre of horror, the possessed Ouija board movies, right? But they change it. They put a little bit of their own spin on it with their own hands. And this is Talk to Me from 2022, technically, in Australia. Came out here in the US in 2023. And Second Sight Films, who does my favorite releases, I gotta say, these limited editions, just a touch of pure class on these guys. And they have the hard box, they got the book, the cards. We want to take a look at all that stuff. And we want to dig into the movie a little bit too. Talk to Me is one that I've seen a few times now, and it was great to go back and revisit this quick, especially in this deluxe hard box form. This is so hard. A cat could not claw at it, boys. A cat would fail if it tried to claw at this box, so that's protected. But a funny story here. This was sent via Royal Mail over here deep in the dark hills of eastern Kentucky, and I got it this week, and I was very perturbed and disturbed when I saw the box, because literally, and I'll float some photos up on here for you, this box looked like a damn elephant danced on it. Like, it looked plumb destroyed. And I don't know what it was. Was it the dark forces? Yeah, that protected the contents. But man, this thing is in mint condition. It was just the weirdest thing, but I'm glad, because this is a beautiful set from Second Sight Films, and I am happy to take a look at it today. Let's talk a little bit about the movie, and then we'll dive into the content. Talk to Me from 2022, directed by brothers Danny and Michael Filippeo. It's an Australian horror film set in Australia. The movie follows a group of young adults, young teens at a party to get together. They're going to drink, have a little bit of fun, raise a little hell. And one of them has a embalmed ceramic hand. Legend is this was the hand of a psychic. And if you hold the hand and say, "Talk to me," you can see spirits from the beyond, right? Mia, the girl that was on the cover, is pretty much the main focus of this movie. She becomes addicted to the hand, and it's almost like getting high in a way, and she can't stay away from it, right? So the next party that comes along, she brings her adoptive sister and young brother Riley to the party, and of course he wants to take part, young Riley, and talk to the hand, if you will. And things this time do not go as planned. It's chaotic scene. Riley nearly kills himself under the possessed state, and things just get from bad to even worse as the movie goes along. Probably one of the big things in this movie too that I'm like, there is a scene where while a guy is possessed or whatever the deal is with the hand, he is making out with a bulldog. And it makes me want to almost vomit every time I see it. I don't know. And I love dogs. I'm an animal lover, but not that much. So this one's a lot of fun. It's very well made. I think it had a $4.5 million budget. And I think when it was all said and done, this thing made like $92 million at the box office. Just a gigantic success with this movie. Talk to Me. They're working on a sequel, supposedly. I kind of hope they don't do it. But, movies that make a whole lot of money like that on a very low budget, there's always going to be more of them, unfortunately. But this original one is great. This is one of the better horror films that have come out in the last 10 years for sure. And I can definitely understand why it had such a big buzz. I really, really, really like this movie a lot. Love this movie, possibly. The vibe, the way it's shot and everything on a $4.5 million budget, it looks like it was made for way more. It pulls off the Hollywood movie look, really, but a lot better. It outdoes Hollywood. The way that they did the possessed scenes were really good, and I could imagine seeing it for the first time in a movie theater would probably mess with you quite a bit. So this one, man, hey, believe the hype on Talk to Me. This is one of the more recent horror movies that definitely lives up to the hype. So let's get into this edition now, the limited edition 4K Blu-ray combo box. It's hard. And we'll get out of here, guys. But Second Sight Films never disappoints when it comes to these limited editions. And yeah, you guys, I'm telling you, these are just a touch of class on your shelf. They're all kind of uniform, and they have that matte finish on them, and I don't know, I just love them. But anyway, let's check out the content within Daddy. So inside here is the disc, very minimalist edition with that, but you got the Blu-ray and the 4K, which have the exact same special features on both, and just kind of a minimalist cover there with the ceramic hand that you grab on and say, "Talk to me." I have a set of art cards here, which they do quite a bit. Second Sight, featuring the cast. There's Mia, who is the main focus of the entire movie. It's her and her family, her adoptive family. And they actually sold replicas of the hand as well. And it's interesting that they kept all these portrait. So if you ever meet any of the stars of the movie, for sure it'd be cool to get some signatures on. So there is that. And man, this is a pretty bulbous 116-page booklet that smells great. Dude, and I'm not going to lie, like, you may think it's a gimmick, but every time I get one of these, and I've been talking to Second Sight, I'm like, guys, make a cologne with this scent. I would totally I'd spray it on every day, right? But yeah, 116-page booklet there. Lots of behind the scenes talk of the movie, photos, and all that good stuff. And I really like the look of the possessed in this. Yeah, some of the makeup effects are kind of old school too, in this movie, which I enjoy. And can't forget about the special features, a lot of which are exclusive. We definitely don't want to forget about that. But the video quality on this is fantastic. This is the first time that I had seen the movie in 4K, and it really, really benefits from the format. It's not one of those movies where like, we'll just throw it out there in 4K. It's fine. No, this looks amazing in UHD. But the special features included on this are a new audio commentary by Emma Westwood and Sally Christie, Another audio commentary by the directors of the film, Danny and Michael Filippo. Talk to Them, a new interview with Danny and Michael Filippo. Conjuring Dreams, a new interview with producer Samantha Jennings. Beautifully Grotesque, a new interview with cinematographer Aaron McLissy. Contagion, Kat Ellinger on Talk to Me, behind the scenes of Talk to Me, archival featurette, deleted scenes, cast interviews, all that good stuff. This thing is absolutely stacked, guys. Talk to Me, this limited edition box set in 4K from Second Sight. It's out now. Go out and get it. It's freaking awesome. It's one of the best horror movies the last 10 years for sure. And be sure to check our show out. We're over at DEADPIT.com.
I want all these people to click everything they're supposed to click.
You haven't been liking them, you haven't been subscribing to them, you haven't clicked the bell or notification or anything like that.
Folks, why don't you click the like button?
Do you hate us? Do you not want to see us succeed?
Why don't you click the heart button?
Is this something that you have against our particular show?
Why don't you subscribe?
You should click on one of them buttons right now if you want us to continue to bring greatness into your life.
There's all kinds of wonderful shirts over at shop.deadpit.com. Simply the best horror shirts. On TeePublic, there are others, but they all suck. You can get some Dead Pit Radio shirts. You can get Last Out on the Left. The Hills Have Eyes. Texas Chainsaw. Oh, wait, you can't say Texas Chainsaw. All kinds of shirts, folks. You're gonna love them. Shop.deadpit.com.
Special thanks goes out to our supporters on Patreon. You know what kind of stuff you can get on Patreon, Uncle Bill, starting at only $1 a month?
What's that?
Access to every Dead Pit show since 2005. We got almost 200 fan commentaries that we've done over the decades.
Here's what other fucking Patreons do. They're like, hey, give us money and then we'll let you see a video early that we're going to release like a fucking week from now, and then that's all we're going to give you. Meanwhile, we have a literal jukebox full of songs, thousands of reviews. I don't even know how many shows are up on there now that we've done over the years.
Hundreds of thousands.
You need to figure this out now and subscribe to us on Patreon and YouTube and Instagram and help us to 1 million. The road to 1 million subscribers starts today.
So deadpitonpatreon.com. Join today. Tiers start at only $1, but I'd recommend at least the $10 tier.
You can do 50. The stock market's crashing around us, folks, but send us money.